everyone, and welcome to the darkest hour. So, today is for Phil is going to be running it, and today he and me and Blair are going to just be having a fun time trying and having the best of him not trying to kill us the entire time. But yeah, without further ado, just get into darkest hour.
So, I will be running the game today. The Darkest House is a pre-made game designed to be done online. Designed by Monty Cook Games, with Monty Cook as the lead designer. So all this is all pre-made. You can if you're watching this, you can buy this from Monty Cook Games, and it so pre-warning as well. This is a horror game. So if that's concerned just now, as well as I've of course informed both of my players here that if they are uncomfortable at any time, we will cut this. We will cut the recording. So, but hope that's. I hope that's. I hope you enjoy this. So, so the two of you. We start. If you would like to describe your characters.
Mine's got sure. Although okay, actually she's got like brown, short hair with green eyes. She's just dressed like kind of like rough kind of clothes, not really as smart. Looks like that, a bit ripped at the seams a little bit as well.
I'm playing my character is a short halfling with with hair that's you can't really tell if it's actually brown or if it's just very dirty, and dark brown eyes, and they have a whip coiled at their hip that is dangling behind them a little bit that you might mistake for a tail.
So we start. This is the two of you running for your lives. As you guys have stumbled across an enemy who's used a scroll of Tarrasque summoning. This Tarrasque has swallowed your team's tank and crushed your wizard, who informed you it was a Tarrasque. And the two of you, realizing that there's no way you're fighting this thing, have been running pell-mell as fast as your little halfling legs can carry you. Fortunately, yeah, halflings, small, it is not the biggest lunch. And the barbarian, tougher to kill. It's not lasting long, but has lasted long enough for you to dive through a doorway in desperate attempt to hide, and slamming the door behind you. Now, this is what you see. This is a very mundane looking living room house. It's dusty and touched with cobwebs. At least half the furnishings are covered in these dusty sheets. The lighting is dim. The walls seem to be some plaster, high end. There are windows, I would expect, and a closet. A single exit leads to a dark room or hallway, and it's kind of hard to tell from the entrance. There's a piece of paper on the ground near your feet. And as you comes through, the door has slammed shut behind you. And as you turn to look back at it, there is no door there. It has vanished.
Oh, fuck. I'm still trying to catch my breath at this point.
I am assessing possible exits and then picking up the note or paper on the floor.
Okay, the piece of paper.
Yes.
So, for all of you viewers at home, this is the paper that they see, and I will message Blair the message. if you'd like to read it out.
February 4th. Jory attempted to get me to leave the house today. You've been cooped up in here all winter, she said. I told her I wasn't well, that she should come back another day. I feel fine, of course, but I've no desire to interact with the world today. The girl from the grocery store brings me food and necessities every week. I've no need to walk about in the sun and see the sights. I have all the sights I need here in the house, and in my book, fresh air holds no appeal, particularly in this cold month. Perhaps in spring I'll venture out and make Jory happy. Summer, at the latest. February 7th. Heard a child's laughter again today. I suspect there must be some little animal in the walls.
So does Beth. Well, we will probably to turn around after. Let's see. After catching your breath and go. What have you found there?
Seems to be a page from someone's diary.
And then she'll go over to the closet and check it.
So, the closet holds coats and jackets. There's a shelf above with a single glove and a broken umbrella. On the floor in the closet is a small cardboard box. In addition to a few dead flies, it holds very old, some letters addressed to a Philip Harlock. There is an offer from an insurance agent, a postcard advertising a sale at what appears to be a local general store, and an invoice from a mail order bookseller for 2 books, Automatic Writing and The Bell Signals at Night. The box, as you're looking at it, also has a small bit of torn canvas with a large green eye painted on it, about life size.
Oh, she'll probably try and inspect what's in the cardboard box first.
Yep, again, it's the letters and the canvas of what's in the box.
Where did the eye? What was the eye thing?
It's a bit of torn, a bit of torn canvas with this green eye on. So
And she'll pick it up and then go back over to her and just like, does this mean anything to you, Liza?
No, that just seems fairly creepy. I'm gonna go peek through the doorway.
yeah. Through the doorway you look, and there's some light in this room, but there is no light down there. It is black.
Well, this does not seem ideal. I just look back at where the door that we came through used to be.
Nothing.
Yeah. Here's me probably trying to try and fill the wall, just be like, I thought there was a door here earlier.
It's a solid wall.
He just looks at it like radium, and he's just like, does not make sense at all.
Well, at least we're not. At least there's not a Tarrasque in here.
Yeah. I'm definitely glad I'm here, or I was out there with that.
So yeah, all there is the doorway that's black and the windows that we haven't checked at this point.
Can we? I think I'll go and check the windows just to see if the Tarrasque is out there just
Yeah.
stalking us.
So you go to the windows, and you look out, and it's black. There is nothing but blackness out there.
Was it daylight when we came in it?
You came in
Oh,
about early afternoon.
she just looks at that, just confused as well, just like, how did it suddenly get nighttime in a span of like
Maybe that wasn't a door. Maybe it was a portal of some sort.
maybe. I don't know. God, Phil's smiling.
Well, whatever it is, it's gone now. We should see if we can figure out a way out of here.
Yeah, and
I'm
hopefully not
gonna
a
go.
portal back to the Tarrasque, at least.
Hopefully, I'm gonna go through the doorway.
Yes, and I'll probably do it quite like hiding behind you, just like.
So, you walk in, and you would think that the ambient light would enter this, but there's a cut off line like where the door would be. As you enter this, there is no light.
This reminded me, did I have a torch?
What are you doing?
I'm instinctively shifting forms. Grow my little rat tail, and my claws come out.
Yep.
I am gonna. I'm checking if I. No, I don't. I'm gonna try and find if there's like any way that we can turn it or make light, any form.
And unless you have torches on you.
I don't have a torch. I just checked.
I do. I will bubble around with my torch and light it.
So you'll light the torch. You know it's lit. You can smell the fire. You wave in front of your face. You can't see it.
Can I see it?
You could you can hear the of fire. You can smell the little burning of it. You can't see it in the hallway.
This is where I'm just gonna be so confused. That was just like nothing makes sense about this at all. This doesn't make sense. Neither do I. Nothing about this is making sense.
I'm going to.
That should be fire, physical. Joel. Wait, can I feel heat from this fire?
Are you moving? You're moving towards and feeling to where? Where?
I'm gonna feel near it.
Yeah,
not on it.
Yeah. You walk up. Again. You can't see see your ally. You can feel where like feeling up where almost of where the torch is. You can feel you can feel the heat from it. It is lit, but there's nothing there, and it's looking at you can't see anything.
I'm so confused.
Can I?
It's just like that I can feel. It's fire, but not fire. Invisible fire. Are you sure that was a torch?
Pretty sure. I've had it in my bag for like 3 months. I'm going to place it on the ground and stamp it out so that I don't catch anything on fire. And then I'm going to try and use my lovely were-rat senses to see if I can smell anything.
You can smell the you can smell the fire, and No, there's an old woody smell. It's certainly in some sort of enclosed space. Maybe just keep moving forward. I don't know.
I am going to wrap my tail around my friend's arm, and I'm going to stumble forward with my paws out.
Blindly
Because the fact
blind.
if you move forward, my character is just gonna move forward and then as well. Just
So-
like, hey, we're doing this now.
You only
You
move
you
about.
fill one area, I'll fill the
So-
other area, and
so,
hopefully
uh,
happens.
You stumble forward, and it's only about 20 feet from the first door where you stumble in, where you hit a wall. As you feel around, there's a handle. It's a door.
Okay, let's hope that there's light behind this door. I'm gonna turn the handle and push it open a little bit. Not all the way, just a little bit.
So, this is the room that you see.
Yay, light!
So, this is a huge room with wooden flooring and brick walls. Brick pillars rise to the ceiling in a single row from the doorway. It's impossible to see the edge of the room on the left-hand side. It's just too dark. On the right-hand side of the room, the brick wall has several large, high-placed windows that show only darkness. But what little light there is somehow comes from them. The far side of the room fades into darkness as well. Your keen eyes, however, note that near the second pillar's base, it looks like someone has pried up some of the floorboards.
Well, there's light in here at least. I'll
Yeah,
shuffle
at least I can
through it.
see.
Yeah, so you shuffle through.
Mm-hmm.
Is the door still there?
Nope, it is gone.
Oh, fun. Well, it's official. I don't trust doors now.
Nope, no
Doors
door.
have always been a
Just
problem.
making a list of things I don't trust whenever I play D&D now. There's ceiling, and upstairs, and now I don't trust doors. Fun.
So, what would you like to do?
I am going to
Wonder where the fuck the door's gone again.
I'm gonna scurry over to the pried up floorboards and look at that.
This is where I probably didn't notice that we went through a door in the first one. Just like, go through a door again.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
oh shit.
so for Blair,
Um,
the hole left by the remove boards is about a foot across, and reveals a lower wooden subfloor.
This is where Valerie's gonna considerably freak out a little bit. Just be like, did you hear that?
Hear what?
I swear I just heard a child.
And now at this point, as you listen out, you also hear the soft sound of a giggling young child somewhere in the darkness.
Oh no, I don't like that.
So you have heard child. Oh.
I'm gonna peek my head down into the subfloor.
This is where you do that. I will just be near you with like my rapier out, just like, don't want to hurt children, but if you come out, I will stab you.
So, as you put your head on, you hear a distant ticking sound. It's like a clock, but it is much faster. Anyways, you'd probably have to pry up a bit more to get down there.
Okay, I'll pry up some more of the floorboards.
Make me our first roll of the session, please. So roll 2d6. If you've got
3.
if you got
Against 4.
yes, and of course roll the house die as well.
With the boon, I choose the two highest, right?
Yes, you choose the two highest.
Okay. I got an 8.
Is that adding your strength rating?
No. If I add my strength rating, I got a 10.
Okay.
Mm.
And the house die won't beat the 8, but yeah, you're able to pry up these floorboards. There's somebody making quick work of it. You see that the hole continues down, but curves to one side, so that even though it's only a few feet deep, you can't see the bottom from above.
Let's see if we can try and make out any like shifting in the darkness. I am looking at.
Make a perception check.
I pull my head up out of the hole and I reach into my bag and I pull out 5 of my torches and hand them to you. Let's look around the room before we decide that this is the only way out.
Why
As
does
you do that, and
it
as you're looking around the room, it sounds like from between you, from where you're not looking at, you hear a silly adults. As you well look around, there is nothing there.
I swear I heard a child.
I heard it too.
Great. If you want to know what my session was, honey, it was a 3.
Yep. You,
During that D&D. Me does it.
Yeah. What? So you rolled for perception, did you?
Yeah. And
did you
you
roll
said roll for perception, and I rolled a 3.
What did you roll on the house dice?
Wait, you didn't say that way.
Every roll the house dice.
Yeah.
The house dice is a 1.
Okay, so you're fine.
I'm fine. I'm happy. This is all good.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna do a quick. I'm going to stay within 3 pillars of the spot with the floorboards, but I'm going to do a quick dash over there and just quick look around.
Yeah, make a perception check. So we're running forward, trying to find.
Oh fuck!
Oh god, what happened?
I rolled a cumulative 3 on my dice with a 6 on the house die.
No. Oh great, now I feel sweaty even more.
So you hear
This is why
footsteps, large footsteps coming closer. You can't. It's impossible to pinpoint where they're coming from, but you get the sense that they're coming closer.
We both hear this.
Yes.
I am running. I am scurrying back to the floorboards. I think we need to go this way.
Yes, I agree.
Down into the
I agree, because that does not sound like a child, and it does not sound friendly.
So you reach down into it, and you see this large metallic object. It's an ornate pewter mantle-style clock with 2 clock faces, each showing a different time. And the clocks are currently set so that the clock on the left-hand side is earlier than the right-hand side.
Doing it. And can we read what the actual times are?
It's 20 past 4 for the right-hand one, and it's 10 past 4 for the left-hand one.
Okay.
I hand you the clock. I don't know what is.
Is this? Why is it 10 minutes? What's significant about 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Oh,
And a
Okay.
completely different era from the darkness.
Fun.
Let's run.
Let's. I don't like this house anymore. Why did we just choose
Where-
the creepy house?
So are you running?
Yes.
Are you running straight ahead or to the left?
We're gonna run away from wherever we heard the.
Which direction was the voice?
the very creepy noise.
Uh, I believe it came from straight ahead.
To the left, then.
So
Yes. We're going the opposite way of the noise.
I don't like this child.
I don't like this child. This
So
child is.
you run through darkness, pell mell, and on the opposite side, the right side of the room is now black, but you see the same set of pillars, and the floorboards are pried up exactly how you pried them up.
Why do I have the feeling this house is messing with us?
Because it is.
Silly adults.
With the clock.
Yep.
Are the hands on the faces of the clock exposed
Yes.
enough that you?
Yeah, you can turn them.
I am going to turn the left hand one back about 10 minutes and see if anything happens.
Nothing.
Do we still? Can we still hear a creepy child making just insulting us?
No moment.
Can I try and find this creepy child?
Make a perception check, and of course, roll the house dice.
For perception, what do we add?
So if you have no rating for it, just add your general rating.
Okay.
Haha! Yes. This is where it works for me.
So, what
The house rating? How the house was a 2, by the way, hun.
Okay. What is
It was a 6 and a 5.
so adding your rating, adding your total rating, adding your rating as well.
For perception, I don't have anything.
So then add your general rating.
Is that the
Overall
overall
rating.
one? So 3, which is 14.
-8.
You're asking me to do maths here, hun.
6.
8. 6.
Yep.
That's still bigger than my house was. This is fine.
Which means you need a 7 to succeed. Do you wish to call upon the house to succeed?
Yeah, but I was won over. I'm playing my character, and she probably doesn't trust her house at this point. So
Okay.
no.
So you have no idea then.
Yeah, she doesn't. He doesn't know. He doesn't
No
know
idea.
what's happening.
No idea. So moving the left hand of the clock back. Nothing happens.
Let's go this way.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's go the opposite way, and hopefully we don't
So you
go
go
around
back to the
in circles
right
again.
or straight ahead.
Ahead.
Ahead, because we don't want to go, because we know right will get us to go around in circles.
So you run for a while. You see more pillows, more pillars, and more windows on the left. And after about 100 paces, you see a place on the floor where someone has pried up the floorboards in the exact same way that you pried them up.
Oh, great.
Can I do some sort of intelligence check to figure out what's going on with with the clock and this room? There's
Yeah, sure. Yes. Yeah. You can make an intelligence check.
Oh yes.
Make sure you roll your house dice as well.
I did. The house dice is a 2, but I got a 4 and a 5, and then I have 8, 13.
13. Okay. The negative of that is better. This is designed to mess with you. It's a arcane thing where there is a way out, but you're not gonna run. You're not gonna brute force it. You've got to figure it out. It's a mental puzzle. It's likely a spirit in here that's taunting you. It's gonna throw you.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna align the hands on each side of the clock so that they're at the same time.
As you do this, a dozen blood-red eyes appear and swarm around the clock. I need you to both make mental defense rolls.
I have a boon on mental defense. This works for me.
However,
We have to roll all 4.
So you roll all 4. Take the highest 2, but of course take the house dice. And I believe as you're transformed, you have a bane on that. So roll 3. Roll 3. Take the 2 lowest, and the house dice.
Oh no.
I did well. I got a 5, but the house dice was a 3. So this is fun for me.
I add defense rating.
Yes.
Or okay.
I got an 8.
I got a 9 total, but I rolled 2 2s on my dice, and the house die is a 4.
So you're going to take the house dice, are you? To succeed? Or do you not need to, or does it, or does your defense rating put up?
With my defense rating, I have it. It's a 9.
Okay. So you don't add the house dice. So, but fortunately, both of you, it's a rating of 1. So these dice going, and they dissipate.
What do you do?
I just messed with the clock.
But you messed with the clock earlier, and it was fine.
I only messed with one side of the clock earlier. I'm gonna.
Shall we make a pact not to mess with those clocks ever again?
Agreed.
I will put this out to with that roll. You know that this is a puzzle. You got to figure it out. This is probably the key to the puzzle.
Okay. Well, we'll probably have to mess with this a few more times to figure this out, but
so
after that, no more clocks.
Yes. Oh yeah. After, hopefully this will help us escape this weird place.
So, what would you like to do?
We're gonna mess with the clocks again. Do you want to mess with one side, and then I'll mess with the other side and see what happens?
Looking at the windows, I know it's dark. You said it was completely dark out, right?
Yep.
We can't. There's no. The light that's coming in doesn't seem to have a source. There's no moon or stars.
Nothing.
Okay. No way to tell what time it is.
So the clock candles are currently set at the same time.
Shall we push them forward 10 minutes and see what happens?
Yeah.
Which one are you pushing forward?
We're currently on the left side, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
let's try the left.
So you're pushing it. So the left hand first. So the left hand is later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you push the left hand cock, so it's later, and as soon as you remove your finger from there, a small black doorway appears between the two clock faces.
Well, this is interesting. I'm gonna like tap on that with one of my little claws, and
You get sucked in.
of course.
The clock lashes the floor, leaving you on your own.
This is where I'm gonna do it and just shout, just like, you okay? Where did you go?
You just watch her get sucked through this.
Can she hear me if I shout at the clock? Oh, for fun. This is where she's just like, I don't want to leave my friends alone.
You're thinking about following her, are you?
Yes.
You, as soon as you think about following her, you get sucked through as well. You say, "Ah!" So the both of you, both of you stumble into a room. So a room where there's a large oval rug. Words. So it appears to be an empty room with a very stout wooden door, and two passages leading to the left and to the right. An oval blue rug with gold embroidery lies upon the stone floor. It is worn and stained, possibly blood stains, but quite old, with signs that someone scrubbed them to try and get them clean. There, if anyone watching, there is no image for this room.
I am going to. If I sniff that, can I tell if it is the blood of a humanoid or something else? I don't know how this would translate to the house system, but in D&D, when in this form, I would have advantage on this.
Then I'll give you a boon on it. Of course, make a roll, and of course, add the house die.
Do I add anything to any of the modifiers to this?
So you, if you haven't got anything for investigation, just add your general rating.
Okay. So that is a 9.
Okay. And the house dice was below the 2 combined?
Yeah, it was just a 2.
So it's a bit... Yeah, humanoid, probably human. Old.
Okay.
Old.
Well,
But,
someone was injured here.
But there it appears, even with your investigation and keen senses, there's ink under the rug.
I'm gonna pull the rug back.
You find this.
Hey, more.
A folded piece of paper, which I have just sent you the thing. So,
And I'll read it out. April 7th. The bone key allowed me into the armory for the first time. I had no idea there was such a place in the house. I took a knife from there, and that seemed to want to leave. I took a knife from there that seemed to want to leave with me. April 9th. This knife, this eager knife, it wishes to kill. I should return it to the armory. I'm afraid of that place, however. Something dwells in there now. I can feel it. I can smell it like metal shavings and newly drawn blood. Whatever it is like the knife. Perhaps there are one. perhaps they should be reunited. And I do read this out loud to you. Another diary page.
Fun. Maybe we should not touch any knives in this place. It's good that I've got my daggers and rapiers. I'm happy.
Yeah.
So you can see that there's the wooden door, that wooden door in front of you, and the two passageways off to left and right.
With the
If we
passageways,
get out of this place, we need to cover it in salt.
something like that.
Yes.
Maybe I'll contact the rest of the order, see if they can do anything about it. Ghosts aren't my usual thing, but I know some people who specialize in that. With the two pathways, are they at all lit, like with ambient light, like the rest of the room, or
Yeah.
did they go dark?
Yeah, they kind of both lead to closed doorways.
Okay. Anything distinct about any of the doors?
So yeah, there's just the middle door is a very stout door. The other two are just just doors. It's nothing really. Yeah, the middle door is very stout.
Is there anything else that's distinct in this room that like really stands out?
Not that you can see.
Oh, fun. So, which
way do you want to go?
I don't mind as long as we don't find any creepy ghost girlies.
Oh, yeah.
Only just creepy children.
On a positive note, that is human blood, not halflings, so...
At least that's something.
I'm gonna go up to the stout door and can I? Is there a keyhole? Can I peer through it?
There's a keyhole.
Darkness through it.
Yep.
Gonna grab onto my ally's arm and open the door a little bit.
It's locked.
Shall we try? Shall we try the other door?
Let's try the right.
Yeah. Okay. I can try and like not pick the door open.
If you yeah, go ahead.
Yep. So you can try and lockpick it.
Yes.
So and you're rogue, so I will give you a boon on this, because roll the house dice.
I'm not rogue. This helps. Oh, it's two dice plus.
So you for a boon, roll 3 dice, take the higher 2.
Okay. Yes. It's right. It's 14.
14 plus your rating.
Yeah, and that was plus the rating.
-9.
That's a 3. And that's less than the house dice, honey.
So adding the house dice wouldn't get you to 7, would it?
It'll get me above 7.
Would you like to add the house dice?
I possibly.
Yes or no?
I don't know. Yes.
A cold draft. As the door is unlocked, a cold draft blows, and the torches that you had lit snuff out.
We didn't have any torches lit. We tried and it didn't work.
You get a couple of torches lit for when you ran across the hall. So you whoops. And just go away. Hold up. Click the wrong thing. And then that one.
Look at me. Phil's trying to find Claire
Yeah.
and he's cooking things, and this is what I'm very much expecting, like a really creepy face to pop up.
So this is a long gallery with white walls bearing several framed paintings. Stone pillars run the length of the hall. Long red and gold carpet trails down the centre of the room. The paintings are old, but some are older than others. Some of the frames appear gnawed upon.
Can we tell what the fuck gnawed on this thing?
So, as you enter the room, you see this bee. This person is
I was expecting something like way more creepy.
This person is a sinewy human of indeterminate gender. Rather than normal head, they have a large animal skull with wide, twisting antlers. Let me see. Are you a fan of art? This being moves sensuously, as if each movement were part of a choreographed, albeit very slowly dance as it moves towards.
Art is nice sometimes.
Find it interesting.
So,
I whisper to my ally, some sort of druid thing.
So at this point,
Where I'm like constantly communicating to my other one going, well, at least this isn't a creepy child.
So at this point, as you say, you ask, which of these catches your eye and gestures you to the paintings on the walls. So starting from where the door in, directly on the left, there is a haunted portrait of a young boy, but the portion of the canvas on which his eyes were painted on has been removed. Next to that, there's a haunted painting depicts an old woman walking a beast that's probably a dog on a leash, with a walking cane in her other hand. The woods are all around, much of it seems to have an orange tint. And this is an image of that painting. Next to that is this painting of what appears to be a woman with 8 spider-like arms. There you go. And just be a paint, and easier to show you with this one. Describe. I see that painting there. Another one there. Another one there. There's another one there. And there is, as well as an empty frame.
They're all quite nice. Is this your work? While I say that, I'm looking at the portrait with the eyes that aren't there. Does that seem to does that seem to match with the scrap of canvas that
Are
we
you
found
s-
earlier?
s- are you showing them, or are you showing this being this thing, or are you just looking for the eyes? The eyes.
I'm just looking to see if it looks like it's about the same size.
Are you pulling it out?
Discreetly, by which I mean I am standing behind my ally and doing this.
It's just like
Make a stealth check.
Okay. Do I add dexterity to that?
I would say yes.
Okay. 13.
-7.
no, where math is just something.
Bring it to
13 minus
6.
7. That yes.
Do you wish to add the house dice? Because I'm sure that'll be at least one, which would put you over what you
It
need.
it is exactly 1.
It would
As
still put you
if
over.
he knew.
I'll take that. I'll add the house die. And
So
That would be good for birds.
you hear whispering. It mentions your name. It mentions some indecipherable words. I need you to make a mental defense roll.
oh, crap. Oh, well, that's not bad.
It's over the house dice. I think we'll be fine. At least you'll be fine.
12.
12. So something happens and you just shudder and you pass it, but you're able to quietly compare it, and yeah, it looks like it could be part of this painting. Maybe.
How big is this room? Can we like edge around it without like walking with it without getting close to this figure?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
That's enough.
I'm going to like sort of edge around. Oh yeah, this one's quite nice, and I'm gonna gesture towards that one and just like sort of.
What, to the one with the one with the eyes, without the eyes?
Yeah.
It's a shame about the eyes. I'm certain the Shards could see such amazing things. If only he had his eyes.
I found we found this, and when you arrived, I'm just gonna hold up the hold up the scrap of fabric and like try to like set it on the frame and then scurry away so if they move to like pick it up and put it somewhere that I'm not standing next to them when they do.
Would you like to see with the eyes of a child?
I don't know, would we?
Do we see a door in this room?
And there,
escaping.
there is the door you came through, which is still there, and
Listen, that's the only door that we can.
on the far right of the room there is another door.
Okay. What do you mean exactly?
Would you like to see more than anyone else?
Sure.
A gift would be
This is where I'm meant
appropriate.
to be talking to her again, to my friend again, just like, hopefully this isn't a trap.
A gift would be appropriate in exchange for the one I offer. Don't you agree?
I'll slide the fabric I guess. Would this do?
You.
That is part of what I would give to you.
Oh, 1 second. I'm going to look into my equipment.
You're just like, whoa. It's like, I don't know, what do we want to escape this house? So I was just like, what do we want?
Crap. I'm sorry. Would this do? I'm just going to slide my bedroll that I would never use.
I offer you a valuable gift. Does you or your friend not have anything of value?
I'm gonna see what the fuck.
I sort of look conflicted for a moment and then take out my most valuable possession, which is a very nice magnifying glass that is worth 100 gold pieces.
Oh, yes. This would be appropriate.
Do I need to give her things? Because I'm deciding.
So you're offering this?
Yeah.
Do I have things?
And you have your equipment. So she turns to you and goes, left or right?
Which eye is it that the fabric piece was?
You've got no idea.
It didn't have any piece of face on it.
Wait, how can an eye not be distinctive on what side?
Left.
So
Yeah, because right seems to
she
have failed us.
takes the magnifying glass, slips it away, and so it couldn't be a pocket, but it somehow takes the eye. Takes you gently by the hand and takes your pulls you towards the painting. Press your hands on the painting. Press over the child's left eye. In a flash, the eye is affixed to the painting. And your left eye. Ah! And as you blink, this being is gone. Oh! And as you turn, Bellery, your friend's eye is now the same green of that eye.
They were brown before.
Your eye. Wait, can we look at the painting? Has something happened to the painting?
That eye is now fixed in the painting.
What, her eye?
No, it's the ripped parchment is affixed to that painting.
What about my eye? I felt a pain.
And it
seems to have changed color.
That's interesting.
Specifically the color of that child.
Okay, well, that'll probably have been a bad decision at some point. Let's see if
maybe that's why it was left or right. Maybe that's why it's left or right. Either way, one of your eyes would be. Hopefully, if we get out, we can find a way to change it.
Do all of the? You said that some of the frames look not upon. Do all of them, or just some?
Just some.
Okay. I'm gonna look at this other door on the far right, and does it seem any stranger than any of the other doors?
No.
Can I test the handle without opening the door?
Yeah, it seems unlocked.
Let's take another look around here and then go. I'm going to look at all of the paintings again, and the ones that have been gnawed upon, I'm just going to like see if they're like just hanging on the wall, or if they're.
Are you going to move forward
slightly.
to take a pull investigation, or are you going to stay back?
I'm gonna try and see what actually like was annoying.
So you're going. So you're going to approach the paintings. Yes.
I will.
Which-
Just to see what
Which
annoyed
painting
her,
are you approaching?
whichever one was not, whichever one of the ones that were just ignored on.
Um,
Really.
yeah, so the child painting one is there. I can't. The it doesn't say which one's gnawed on. So which
Dealer's
which
choice.
The child one.
so the
So obviously the one that's just gnawed on.
so the so you got there's the child one. There's old woman, Spider Woman. There's one with the infant. There's one with the horse. There's the smiling man. There's the pyramid, and there's the empty frame.
I'm gonna choose the horse one.
I'm gonna look at the old woman.
So, so you approach the paint. Are you going to touch it, or are you not going to touch the for the one with the horse? Are you going to?
I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna examine it to see.
Right.
Just not really seeing the orientation. I want to know what exactly was gnawing at it.
You're not sure. I mean, you make a roll if you like.
I'd like to make a roll.
Make a roll. Also includes the house dice.
Liking the fact that this is the only time that Lindy is actually paying attention to me.
So
11.
And the house dice was not higher than anything?
It was 4. I got like a 3 and a 5.
I mean,
So
about the size, might be human. You don't know.
Well, at least someone doesn't like art enough to want to gnaw on things.
The head of the man turns to you. And which one did you go to? You went to
I went to the old woman.
So the old woman with the dog.
Yeah. And I'm looking to. I'm trying to see if I can figure out if that actually is a dog or not.
Make an actually check for investigation if you got that perception.
Can I do this with a boon because of my blood hunter thing on advantage?
I would say sure. Sure.
Okay.
I'm feeling generous for now.
Oh god.
Oh god, no.
Are you okay? But is it
I
the
mean-
dice just not okay?
Dice just aren't working for
Oh,
me.
oh no.
I ended up
Oh, no.
getting a 7 exactly. 'Cause
And was the house dice above the two you picked?
no, my dice were a 2 and a 1, and the house die was a 2.
You see that hidden in the woods. It says, "Take me to the shattered sun."
It's the phantom with Bellery's painting. As soon as she sees like the person probably like her in the water, she just steps back and runs to a
Nope,
friend.
nope,
Just like,
nope. Yep.
nope, 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 nope. Instant nope. Oh. Just an instant reflection. I was like, nope, nope, no, fuck no.
So, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna run to my friend and going. I'm just pointing to the painting that I was looking at, just like the person in that painting literally started to look at me.
That doesn't sound good, I say as I take this painting off the wall.
Yep, you take the painting off the wall.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Nothing
use one of
happens.
my. Yeah, I'm gonna use one of my little were rat claws to slice it out of the frame and roll it up.
Yep.
Oh, for
No
fuck's
problem.
sake. I'm watching enough horror movies to go, I don't want to touch anything.
I have to say, for this character, their background is investigator from the Van Richten's guide, so
That's cool.
I am playing into that.
It's the fact that mine kind of like knows like supernatural stuff as well, so she's just like, yeah, no.
So, you have the painting. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna quickly look at the empty frame. Does the frame itself seem to be any different than the others?
No. Not that you can see.
That's creepy. Do you want to go back the way we came, and try one of those
Yeah,
other doors in the room, or try that door?
let's try the other door.
So the door
As
you
much as
came
I love
through, or the
paintings,
door you did not come, or the door you didn't come through.
the door we didn't come through.
Okay, so you
This is why she's just like, as much as I love paintings, these ones are starting to creep me out a little bit.
so you're going. So you're not going through the one you came through. You're going through the other one. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you witness this. So leaves and twigs fill this interior courtyard. A few bits of brown grass peek out from the stones, but they are dead. Everything in the courtyard is dead. It is cold and very still. The wind can be heard in the distance. Otherwise, there's the quiet of ancient despair hanging like a pallor over the entire expanse. In the middle is a statue of a weeping woman. At her feet lies a shattered stone tablet. The courtyard is open to the sky, but the sky is pitch black. And there are 3 exits. One that you've come through, which lead to wide stone passages, and a wooden cellar door in the ground near another wall.
And massive weeping angel vibes from the from that that
don't
statue. It's just where it's just instantly just like I'm not keeping my eyes off that statue at all.
So,
I'm gonna look at this.
Why?
in addition to this, I'll make sure I get your name right, because I want to make.
Like where's the doctor when you need him or her? Yeah, her. In this lifetime at
So,
the moment.
Frona, you see that there is you can see there is a small ceramic gargoyle statuette behind the marble statue.
I'm gonna take a look at it.
Yes, I'm not. I'm not.
Are you going to approach
It's like
it?
you look at the little ones. I look at the big ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna approach it.
You approach it.
Hmm.
God.
Now, I need you both to make a rating 3 mental defense. So mental defense roll minus 3.
Yay! I've got mental defense. This works for me.
Here goes my bane. Oh, rolled pretty well.
This is where. Wait. Well, there's no point me adding any. You say +3, and then it's -3. So there's no point me adding that 3.
Yep. It can stop.
Do I add just the general?
I got a 6.
Yeah, general defense rating is 6. Okay.
Do I add the general defense rating or just or my overall rating?
Yeah, general defense rating.
Okay.
So for Belry, would you like to add the house dice to make this a success?
My house dice was a 4.
Which would make it a success?
I don't want to because I don't want to get attacked by a weeping angel. Thank you.
Mine is an 8.
8 total. Okay.
8 total, including the
-3.
the negative
Okay.
3.
So you pass, and if you know full well that you will fail.
Yes, I know I'll fail, but actually, wait. Can I change my mind? I don't want to fail with the weeping angels.
So you're gonna add the house dice.
Yes, because I don't want to get attacked by weeping angels.
Everyone can somehow sense that something horrible is getting closer. But you see that. But as you start crossing the car, you see a massive black hand beginning to form in the darkness.
Oh, good.
So you're moving towards the gargoyle.
What I'll
was
do.
the plan.
So
can I do it whilst maintaining the eyes on like big statue in the middle of the damn room?
As you move to it past the statue, you see the statue stained with age and moisture, and at the statue's feet is a stone tablet that once bore the image of the sun, but is now shattered.
I take the painting out of the bag.
Yep.
I'm going to lay it on top of that.
Do so. You lay it down. Giant hand looms out the darkness, and it's a giant. It's the size of a giant's hand. As it swoops down, the old woman from the painting appears with this dog. Motions of the hand, and the hand then vanishes. And then she disappears.
Did we get saved from big giant hand?
I think so.
Is she still in the painting?
She's now vanished back into the painting.
No. Okay. So the image of her is.
It came almost like an apparition, waved it off, and then vanished.
Okay. I'm going to look at the gargoyle now.
Anything happened to the statue in the middle? Because I really don't trust it.
So it's a little statuette.
Okay.
Well, nothing happened to it at all. When
So for Belry, you can see the statue.
yes, I am seeing this in the statue. I don't think she trusts the statue at all to keep its eyes open.
Nope. So,
When you say the gargoyle is little, how little? Like portable or? Okay. I'm gonna pick it up and put it in my bag.
So Okay, so you put it in a bag, yep.
Okay, which way now? Which way now?
Can you find a way out? Because I really don't trust this statue enough to keep my.
As you look back towards where the cell door and the two stone openings, you see the stone wall between bears scratch marks with the words "Nothing more," scratched into the stone.
I'm going to just mystery, and I want to solve it. Dang it!
This is where we're just like, why did we choose a horror game?
I'm going to quickly just lift up one of the shattered pieces of the sun thing just to see if there's anything under it.
So, yeah. And it's a stone tablet. It's, yeah. Don't be anything there.
Okay.
It just seems to once bear the image of a sun.
No. So you want to go through to the cellar, or to the or that way?
I choose the not cellar.
Okay.
So
That's fair.
you're going back the way you came, or the other way?
The other way, I think.
Yeah, and is the fact that Belarisa probably just gonna reach out hand, hold her friend as she backs away down the other way.
So you cross through this stone door, this archway, and you see that there's an arched passageway of stairs. The passage is about 30 feet long and 12 feet wide, made of large fitted stones. There are scratch marks on the stones, making it look like something or someone was dragged towards the courtyard. The air smells of a cool night's breeze.
I'm still going away from the courtyard. Hopefully don't get dragged back into it.
Were the stairs going up or down?
Going up.
Okay. I guess up the stairs we go.
Yeah. It's the fact as soon as like Valerie loses sight of like the statue, she'll turn around. And just
As you move up this hallway, the shadows seem to dart and lurch strangely in this way, almost as if they're moving of their own accord. But you reach a door.
Can we try and open the door?
Now,
Like, do you want to go in first?
Sure.
so this is not the right angle that you kind of see it from, but so this large rectangular chamber has bookcases along 3 walls, as well as a simple wooden desk and matching chair. The desk has a reading lamp on it, a few pens, and a single notebook. Rather than the somewhat pleasant smell of old books, this room has an odour of stifling loneliness. And so you see in the image where you see the desk, the doorway to the right of that is the doorway that you've just come in.
Okay.
Now, Frona, you see another small ceramic gargoyle on the far right of the highest shelf of the bookcase that is close to you.
I will probably inspect the desk that's in the room.
So The desk has make an investigation check. Of course, roll the house dice.
Huh. Yes, of course. I rolled a 12.
So
And the house dice was a 1.
this desk has no drawers or cabinets, although affixed to the underside is a leather holster containing a metallic object that seems. It's got a curved end, a long end. It's got a hole in one end. It's got something like spin in the middle, a lever of some kind on the back, and another ring with another lever in it.
Does she recognize anything about this?
Valerie has no idea what the fuck this thing is.
She'll call her friend and just like, I found something.
For viewers at home, this is a gun.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Valerie, of course,
I'm going to
has no idea.
I don't know. Bowie doesn't know what I can clue what this is.
I'm going to look at it and just say, fucking Percival DeRollo.
So,
Oh, critter.
so Frona, what are you doing as Valerie is checking the desk?
I am looking at the various books, seeing if there is anything that seems important.
So there are three bookcases. There's there is the bookcase that the gargoyle is on, and there is a bookcase either side. So see, for example, you guys are coming here. There's a bookcase here, and a bookcase here. Basically.
I'm currently looking at the one that the gargoyle is on.
Okay, are you moving to approaching it?
Yep.
You see, this bookcase is packed with books of different sizes, colours, and ages, and only about half the books have titles on their spines. And as you approach, the books shuffle and move as if someone invisible is rearranging them blindingly fast. When they go still a moment later, the word "stop" can be spelled out faintly in the new arrangement of books, based on the colours and appearances of all the book spines.
Huh. Just going to speak into the room. Don't want anyone touching your books, I guess.
This is where Valerie's just been like, I found something.
I'll go examine the gun, I guess.
She doesn't know it's a gun, and she has no fucking clue what it is. She's just like, I found something. It's like, do you know what this is?
Do I know what it is?
Either person know what
I would
this
say
is?
I would say it's unlikely you know it. You know what it is.
Okay.
Well, bugger.
Probably
Right.
good to hold on to.
My apologies, and for those watching, my Discord just scrapped out. So, what have you been saying for the last 20 seconds or so? I got no clue.
We
I
were
did
just
a rogue joke of it. A friend takes it, and then if we leave, I give it to the rogue so she can sell it.
Yeah, we were just being in character. I'm gonna go to and did I notice the gargoyle on that shelf at all? Or
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You saw it.
okay, I'm gonna take that gargoyle as well.
So you move.
If I can reach it.
You move closer to the bookcase, and the books are rearrange themselves again to represent an upraised hand with a palm forwards. Just like that.
Okay, I'm gonna not take it. Wait, the size of the gargoyles, do they look like...
They look exactly the
Okay.
same. They look exactly
Do
the
they look
same. You probably have to
Are
examine
they-
them closer, to be honest.
I'm gonna take the one I have in my bag out and look at it, see if it's like a bookend or something.
Nah, don't think so.
Okay. Put it back in the bag. Mm. Dang it.
Just like want the gargoyle, but I can't get the gargoyle.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the other shelves, see if there's any volumes that look important.
So, which one are you going to first? So you are you going to the one on your left or the right?
Left.
So, this if you want to make an investigation check for me. This bookcase is a series of shelves, well stocked with mostly non-fiction and variety of ages and amount of use.
Is anything added to this besides?
If you haven't got an investigation, just add your general rating.
Okay, just a 6.
Okay.
And then I'll move over to the one on the right, the shelves on the right.
So, it's a fairly full bookcase, but you see 3 books that catch your eye. One is called The Dream Eaters, one is called Courtyard, and the other is called The Eyes of the Child. In addition to the books, there are 3 stopper crystal vases with liquid inside.
I'm going to take all of those down and set them on the desk. And I'm going to open the eyes of the child.
So whilst checking the bookcases, Bellary, what are you doing? You haven't seen the gargoyle. You've seen the books move, however. And there's also you also see that there's a notebook on the desk as well.
You'll probably examine the books that are moving, just wondering how they're moving. Wait.
Are you moving closer?
Yeah, I have to examine it.
I need you to all make a physical defense roll.
Okay. Haha. My dice are loving me at the moment.
14.
That'll pass.
I got
Sorry?
I got 15.
So you both dodge the books that are flung towards you.
Okay, I won't go near the books. That one's a little bit touchy.
So are you approaching more, or are you just no?
No, I'm going to run behind my friend.
So because as he's now moving towards the other bookcase, you do pass the notebook on the desk.
Probably stopped to see notebook. No, I probably stopped and seen it. I was just like, wasn't there before? And that right was, and I'm being dumb.
You picking it up?
Yeah, I'm picking up.
So as you check the notebook, it is blanked, but within it is tucked an older page, seemingly torn from a journal.
Fun.
That's
Read
what it
like the
says.
journals. It says December 17th. I began building my own mind palace. Rather than make up some fantastic castle or grand manor. However, I've just used this house. I find it easier to stay in this mental location, using a place I'm very familiar with. Thing is, I already find that in order to play ace all the thoughts and memories I want to preserve within it, I have to change things. Rooms are bigger in my mind palace than in the real house, for example. The mental objects I'm placing don't match the contents of the actual rooms. But that's alright. I don't regret my choice to base my palace in this house. I love this house. Funny old place. It sat vacant for so long before I came along. At least that's what I understand to be true. The actual origins of the place are a bit murky. As a child, I always hoped for a happy family here. My father made that impossible, though. And by not helping me, my mother helped him. I always sought a way to protect my younger brother. I wonder what happened to him. Growing up here with our family. Well, these are kinds of thoughts I can put in my mind palace, I suppose.
So at this point, you're able to get the vials and put them on the table and flip open the eyes of the child. I just start reading this as a book of whimsical notions about seeing the world with fresh, innocent eyes. And as you check there, as you open it, another small canvas with another green eye on it appears out. About life size, the same sort of thing that you saw. It was exactly the same as the one you found originally.
Sorry, I know you said, but what were the other two books called?
Cornucopia and the Dream Eaters.
I'll look at both of them quickly.
So,
starting with the
which one? Which one?
starting with the Dream Eaters.
This seems to be a mediocre set in the land of dreams. And the Cornucopia seems to be a rather dull philosophical treatise on joy and despair.
Interesting. I'm gonna the vials. What do they look like again?
So they're 3 stoppered crystal vials with liquid inside.
Okay. Can I make a check to see if I can figure out what's inside them without opening them?
You're, yes, I'm sure. Yes, I believe you could. Yes.
11.
Okay. So one of them would likely allow you to read a single book like that, with just quick 50 pages. The second is basically like a healing potion, and the third will allow someone to peer through one barrier like a door for about a minute.
I will tell my companion about these.
And make sure you write them down because I will forget.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in the process of typing them out. It was,
So,
it
so-
was potion of read book, healing, and through walls. See through walls.
So Bellry, what are you doing as Verona is doing this?
Well, I have the notebook, so I'll probably go over to Berger and just say I found another one of these entries.
Huh.
Seems like someone was trying to make a safe place.
Interesting.
So, what would you like to do? Verona, you still see the gargoyle? It's still there.
I'm gonna go for it.
So you move towards the bookcase.
Yeah.
You get to the bookcase. Nothing happens.
Okay.
But you see that you also make a perception check as you get to the bookcase.
9.
The thing here is a rating 6, so that'll bring it to a 3. Is the house dice high enough to bring it to a 7?
The house die is a 6, so yeah, and I'm gonna take it.
Okay. I need you to make a mental defense check.
Ten.
10 total?
Yeah.
Minus 5. Bring it to 5. Then you can add the house dice again to this if you would like to. If you'd like, but the house will act again as you feel unseen, icy fingers seem to run up your spine.
Not gonna add the house die for that. That's too close. Too close since the last one.
Okay, so I need you to roll 1d6.
Just one.
Yep.
1.
Add your rating.
4.
And minus 5 bring you to minus 1. So that brings us minus 1. So mark down that you have a rating 1 mental wound.
Okay.
But you do check and see that there's a book in the middle of the shelf that could be a switch.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the gargoyle and then pull on that.
So you grab the gargoyle, and as you're pulling on that, the gargoyle in your bag and this one both animate, leap at each other, and just destroy one another. Moment of combat, and they're both shards of stone.
Just look at them slightly disappointed, and then pull on the book that looks like it could be a switch.
So, there's a small empty niche carved out of solid rock, just large enough for a single person to stand within, or maybe both of you. And at about shoulder height, there's a square hole drilled in the stone, a few inches across, just large enough for an arm.
Yeah, I think Valerie would have heard just the smashing of these two.
For you, Belray, you notice nothing of that. You don't see, even as you're moving over, Frona can see you kicking shards out of the way, but you don't feel them. You don't see them.
You okay? You seem to be.
Yeah,
Kicking
again,
air.
you didn't even see her reach for the gargoyle. You just saw her open this hidden doorway and go inside.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'll just follow her.
Gonna examine this weird cubby more.
Yeah, it just seems to be the hole that is large enough for your hand.
I'm gonna reach in and feel around.
So, it just feels like a book. You're gonna reach in a bit further, right up your shoulder, and you pull it out. It's a small tome that reads "The Life of Frona Stoutbridge."
What you got there?
Apparently, my life story.
Can I inspect the book?
Yeah, I'll
Just to be like curious, semi-curious.
So you're gonna read the book?
I'm just I'm just examining it.
So it details a life story. Are you reading this as well, Frona?
no. Of the things that Frona is very much willing to investigate things recklessly, but the idea of reading her own life story and potentially reading past where she is currently at in her own life story seems like a bad idea.
This is where like Valery's just like she's mostly just checking to see if it's worth anything.
So, you flick through and every event seems to be put in a negative light. Somehow, you're not quite getting. No, make an insight check. No, I mean, this will be social interactions for you.
Good. I have a model. Oh. Oh. 9.
Okay. Yeah, the events seem to be described in sort of negative light. Seems to be written by someone that hates Frona. But it reaches the part where Frona, where you've been chased by Tarrasque. That's where it ends.
I just what happens if I flick through like the rest of it? Is it just blank pages?
That's where the book leads to. It's a fully detailed life story in a small book, but the last page reads to Frona with her friend Belry tearing away from the Tarrasque, finding a door and throwing themselves through it.
It's definitely your life story, and quite an interesting one. But it seems like this hates you.
Oh. Well, that's not a short list.
Do you know anyone that would write anything?
So actually, as you found this, I can actually show you a map of the library. So, yeah, you see the desk and chair. The bookcase behind it is where you're behind now, and to the bottom of that is the door where you came from. You can see there's basically 4 ways out of there.
I'm still loading this. I come out of the little cubby and I've finished loading the books that I've taken into my bag along with the vials. Up to you which way we go now.
Well, still trying to find a way out of this weird place.
So,
Nice.
where would you like to go?
I'd like to go left. Because right has done no good.
So from the image you're seeing to the left, so past the bookcases.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because right has done no good to us.
So you come out into a room. You go through a passageway to the leads you to the left, and you see an oval blue rug with gold embroidery lying upon the stone floor, worn and stained. You see the open stout windows, and Frona, you see that in the wall opposite the stout window, it seems like a brass case with a scissor gate door in front of it, also made of brass.
How big?
And it fit 4 humans in.
How many halfling? 8.
I'm going to go investigate that.
So, this is what specifically you see. I'll leave it there for a moment so viewers can have a look. So Barry, you see when I'm moving to a wall, inspecting the wall. It's a blank wall to you. Frona, you see the floor is a heavy lever with 6 positions. It's currently in position 4.
And I obviously do not know what this is, despite a player recognizing it.
Elrie at this point, she's just gonna look at her friend going, what's she doing? And just go and try and inspect the robe in the middle, just to see.
So you go to the wall?
No, to the robe. You said robe.
Oh, to the rug?
Yeah, rug.
Yep, inspect the rug. And it's still lifted up where Frona lifted it up.
It's the room we were in before.
You hear, I picked that lock.
We're going around in circles again.
Yep. So you know, you didn't go out. Have a go to the right.
Yes, I'm going to my friend and going. Going around in circles again.
I think I may have found something, and I'm going to pull the lever to the next position.
So as you step into the, basically open the door and stepping in.
I'm gonna open the door and step in.
So as you see Frodo grab the wall, shift it. Now you see And I will now send the image into the main chat, so you can see this as well. You see this thing appear. Like, it was a wall. Now it's this cage. What?
So doors can appear and disappear.
What do you mean appear?
It wasn't there before.
I mean, not the first time we came in this room, but when we came through the door just now, it was here.
I didn't see it.
I reach up and touch my new green eye. Oh. I think that I know what happened now. When I got this eye, when my eye got changed, I can see things that we couldn't see before. And there's also this. I'm going to hold out the other piece of the eye, if you want to. That was just through that door over there.
I could do. This is where I'm half tempted to do it and half going. Oh, I'm half going. What? Let's see what happens if someone has both green eyes. I think I'm good where how my eyes at the moment.
Yeah, that's fair. Come in here. I think this lever might do something, and I don't want us to get separated.
Yeah, fair enough. Just hold.
And I'll pull the lever.
So it's in position 4. There are 6 positions. Which one would you like to move it into?
I'm just going to roll a d6. 5.
So, takes about a full minute. As you enter here. This elevator brings you to a lifeless room of stained carpet and peeling yellow wallpapers. So begins a sort of fractal structure of spatial expansion. These it's weird. They're lit, but see the room's carpeted with beige. Carpet stained in framed places. Wallpaper covers the walls, probably originally yellow, but more of a light brown in most places. And the room smells a little damp, and the carpet kind of feels that way as well. They're lit, but it's not clear how. And there's a very low-level hum or buzz present.
And I work out where the noise is coming from.
Do you make a roll for it?
Yeah.
I would like to also do that.
You may do so.
Yay for rat ears.
$13.
12.
So there is no way to tell where it's coming from. It's ever present. It's coming from everywhere and nowhere.
Okay.
So you have to help with this. Yes.
Gonna go forward and like look through that archway and see, like peer around, see if there's anything in this place, or if it just seems to be continually empty.
What's up?
Yeah. And as you're doing that, I'm
Basically
just
the
going
same
to
thing.
hide behind you. In Paradigm, just like,
There's rooms. You see a room. This room, next room you come to, same as about 500 square feet.
it looks safe.
Seems empty.
Just like this room. Can we go through, or shall we try and do it differently?
I don't know. Is there anything at all in this room that's like that stands out? Or...
Nope, just another door.
Do you want to try that cupboard again, or do you want to go forward?
Sure. I just want to get out of this place.
Let's try the cupboard. Maybe this is like moving us in between levels or something. Maybe if we put it on the first one, we'll be able to get out.
Yeah.
So you return to the elevator.
Yep, and gonna put the lever into 1 this time.
Okay. So, you see this. This grand chamber has sweeping arch ceilings and decorative wood panels. A grand piano dominates the room, although several other instruments can be found, as well as music stands and a few other furnishings. There's an aura of practice and punishment here.
Did we somehow end up in the Bard's College?
Good.
And so you can see that as you mentioned, there is a room. There is a large door open that's just kind of in front of you because you're opened along the wall. It's like a door letting a ghostly blue light. There is a closed door to the upper left of what you can see from where you are, and there is another door far to the left. Basically, like on each wall.
Shall we check the light?
Maybe there's more people or something.
Maybe it's a way out. It's the amount of more actual light I've seen this entire place.
Yeah, let's check it.
So you can check it and basically move inside.
Yep.
So, you see this. This chamber is spacious and beautiful, albeit strangely decorated. It is nothing like the rest of the house, with glistening white, curved, almost organic-looking furnishings, blue-tinted lights, and abstract sculptures jutting from the walls, hanging from the ceiling and rising from the floor. One's gut instinctively tells them that this is the lounge or parlor of someone not even remotely human. I see in the middle of this room, you see this. Tall, lithe, cold, and severe. This humanish figure is slightly feels almost androgynous. Her eyeless face is long and drawn. Her mouth is full of teeth like a deep-sea fish. She seems to be clothed in strips of darkness hanging from her almost like a draped net or web. Floating around her head are 5 black clay tablets, each bearing a golden symbol. Now, and in your minds, you both hear this question. Do you wish to leave?
Those are likely and they do hit my fingering the trap or actually gonna let us leave.
Do you wish to leave? You hear this directly in your minds.
Yes.
Do you have the key?
What key?
You want me?
Go away.
Rude. We need to find
I'm going to pull the
okay.
gun out and say, "Is this a key?"
Are you willing to pay?
What do you mean pay?
What do we need to pay with? It says lives on running.
One of you must tell me whom or what you love the most.
Mm. Stealing.
Sorry, Discord got a little fuzzy for a sec. Did you say something?
Basically, the last thing she said to you in your mind is that one of you must tell me whom or what you love the most.
The questions I can't answer.
This light's like Lisa. Lisa, I'm just like, do you want to answer the question?
Fiona, is Fiona lying?
No. Her entire since she got bitten by a were rat and ended up joining the Order of Blood Hunters, the mystery and questions has been the thing she's been obsessed with.
Click. Quite innumerable questions seem to form coerced into an image in her hands, and she crushes it. Its essence forming into a sixth black clay tablet that's going around her head. I need you to make a mental defense roll.
It's the best one.
Does the mental wound do anything? Do anything to this? Because I have a rating 1 mental wound.
Let me just check. This doesn't add to it at this moment, but
Okay.
things might happen.
Ironically, my Bane did nothing because I rolled the same thing on every single die. So that's 11.
-5 means a 6. Do you wish to add the house dice?
Yes, I will add the house die, which will put me up to a 9.
So, behind her, an image appears. It's translucent, it's clearly an illusion. But you see the very image of the Tarrasque crushing the wizard friend and swallowing barbarian. I need you to both make a mental defense roll.
Oh dang it!
That failed.
Now the Bane really gets me. 10.
I got
-4 for this one. So that'll bring it to 6.
I got a 4, but my house dice was a 5.
So do you both wish to add them to them?
Yeah. Order to get out.
So
Yeah, I'll add and
So, Bellery, your sword, your rapier, grows a fanged mouth, hisses and transforms into a snake, and then it's going to try and bite you. I need you to make a physical defense roll.
Snake. Well, I got a 7.
Is that total?
That is total.
-4.
Makes it 3.
Uh,
My house dice with a 3.
so, I need you to roll a d6.
That was a 3.
Add your rating.
And that will make it
-4.
2.
So you're able to. It hits you, but just in the armor, and it then fucks off. It then slithers away.
And now I need to find another rapier now, don't I?
I can't help you with that, but
As you both see in the doorway that you came through, this being, it's a young woman with half of her face missing, broken if she was a hollow porcelain doll. You can see her head through the missing part of her face, and it's full of moths. She's holding a stitched cloth of a sort of smiling mouth doll in one hand, and hides something behind her back with the other. She's just peeking in through the doorway.
Who are you?
Um,
Gonna keep us at a distance from her.
Yeah, but we're keeping her distance from her. I'm like semi-close to the person that actually offered them actual
she doesn't
freedom.
say anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna maintain my eyes on this person.
Um, but even as you're as these this essence, clo essence, sort of finalizes this into this back tablet, you realize part of you is no longer the idea for you seeking questions, seeking answers. Means nothing to you. The concept is gone.
I grab my friend's arm. We need to get out of here.
We definitely do.
I'm guessing there's no other doors in this particular room.
No, you haven't seen further along.
Okay. I start leading us away from the creepy girl with the doll.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that person of like keep like eyes maintained on this person and like.
So, you are able to find. Let me just show you this. As you move across, you see this being.
Does the girl do anything at any point?
Nope.
Good. Maintaining eyes on this person does help.
And your green eye pulls you to the lock on his chest.
I didn't quite hear that.
So your green eye kind of focuses more on the lock on his chest. For just is he looked to be human at first, perhaps he once was. However, his mostly bare skin is covered in a rough topography of scars, while his eyes and mouth are stitched shut. Many padlocks have been sewn into his flesh, but prominently there's a large heel on his chest and another in his forehead.
I'm gonna grab her arm and do you see the keyhole on his chest?
So I've got this actually. In fact, everybody can't see this.
Oh.
I put.
And Bowie can't see this because she's looking at the person.
And even if she looks back, you can see anyway.
you found?
Oh, there's just someone standing here.
Any good or bad?
I don't know. Can I borrow your lockpick?
Yeah, and she'll just hand them to her.
I'm gonna try and lockpick his chest.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll need you to make a dexterity check.
Uh, 10.
No. Because the rating is a -4. You wish to add the house dice?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
The person said we needed a key. Maybe we can lockpick our way out of this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like someone, if you need a key, we have a rogue.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
Okay.
And you feel an essence take a hold on the picks as you and and a door appears next to him. Door of white light. Soft white light.
I'm gonna grab her arm and go through it.
Where it's like, okay.
Figuring she can't see it either, so.
And you find yourself stumbling out of another door onto a street. You look further up, and the Tarrasque lays there.
The Tarrasque
Brought
alive
down.
or dead?
Seems to be down, and there's a woman there. Well, her form appears more feminine, but this particular woman is grey skin, bald, thick beard. She's quite slender or elvish. Tips of her ears like elves. She's wearing gauntlets and a robe, and a massive maul. That's probably the head of this maul is probably the same size as her chest. Just beside her. Just kind of looks back to you. And that is where we'll end today. As you have managed to escape the darkest house with cursed lockpicks. And for whatever happens next run, Frona is left with a lingering haunting. Some spirits plaguing her life. And Belray wakes up occasionally at night with terrible nightmares and night terrors. Thank you for playing The Darkest House. And
This was
well
a lot
done.
of fun. Brenda doesn't even bother to try and do anything about the ghosts because she doesn't care about solving the mysteries anymore, so it's just there.
No. This is the thing of we don't want to go anywhere near that house again.
As you look back, it looks like a normal house. Nothing wrong with it. So that is that house. So well done. I made things a couple things easier, but you did survive.
But you've made it easier.
Oh, I made it easier for some point. It's a one shot. So that was The Darkest House, created by Monte Cook Games. It you see, it's very easy to play, and you're just able to click and go. Of course, as you can see, horror. So, well done, my players, for sticking with me through this. They have seen some nasty stuff. But yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's then. Any favorite parts?
Um. Hmm. I really enjoyed everything that was going on with the bookcases and all of that, and just
What I was gonna say about
pulling
like
out
the
the
book.
life story.
Yeah. About like the life story, the fact that she got to like pull it out, and then it's obviously a rereading through it, and then it ends up just someone it literally being depicted as someone who fucking hates her.
So,
Oh yeah. Just because I want to say, since Frona no longer cares about the mystery of stuff, she just hands after you guys get out of the house, she just hands you all of the loot she's taken from it. So a bunch of
Barry will be fucking happy with that. Just like, yeah, wait.
Yeah. A bunch of books, vials, and a gun.
yeah, and
She'll keep the fucking gun.
you have no idea it's a gun. You know, it's a weird metallic object. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could probably hand you back your
It's the
cursed
fact that-
lockpicks.
Yeah, and your lockpicks.
Yeah. She'll keep the lockpicks because she needs those. Anything else that she thinks that she can't use, she'll just sell.
This was great.
It is It is beautifully made, and they've done such an amazing job. And this has only been but a very small portion of the house. There is so much they didn't look through, so many other things that they could have discovered, so many other ways. They were able to prevent the Black Hand from crushing one of them. Well done. Yeah. So, and I will hand over to Izzy for the outro.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this this fun horror thing. I say fun and very loosely, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. Well, make sure to like and subscribe and obviously support these lovely people that were joined us today. Bye.
Bye.